Revolution.
Welcome to the Revolution podcast. Today, I'm sitting here on episode 4 with Nemici. What's up, Nemici?
What's up, man? How are you today?
Great. I'm doing pretty good.
Good, man.
Yeah,
it's good to
man.
see you.
I'm stoked to have you on, dude.
Dude, I'm stoked. We've been talking about it for a little bit now, so.
For real. I mean, and it's so wild now that finally, like, we get this like cool platform to hang out and like kind of promote each other and talk. I was so stoked the day that I met you, dude. I'm just going to recap that real quick because I don't think anybody else knows.
Yep.
But Creature was playing at Blues Cats. It's a bar that we have in town, and it's a very small bar. It's probably like the smallest thing that Creature's played in a long time.
Long time.
Yeah. And he was renting, he was going to rent my DDJ Flex 4. And I brought that out. And all of a sudden, this dude just shows up out of nowhere. There's some random guy, and he's like, damn, are those the CDJs? And I was like, no, but it's the Flex 4. It's very, very close. Like, it has the same decks and all this other stuff. And he's like, man, I haven't mixed on that forever. And that's how I met Mitch.
That is exactly how you met me. And then we ended up having like, it was almost an hour before Creature even got there.
Yeah.
We ended up throwing a little back-to-back impromptu. First day we met each other.
Yeah.
And then we played at Cafe Elevado, and then... Yeah, no, we've made a good little friendship over the last few months, man.
For real, just over mixing and DJing, and it's been so fucking awesome to get to know you and to like hang out. I mean, it was legit because it's like I meet a lot of DJs, and I'm like, yeah, man, you know, like, do you ever like mix in key? Do you ever mix in phrase? Do you ever like mix like that? And a lot of people are like, what are you talking about? And I was like, yeah, bro, I like the phrase mix. And you were like, yeah, that's the only way to do it.
Yes. And then I came in and I was just like, well, you know about the circle of fifths and this and that.
Yeah.
And you're just like, oh.
For real. I was like, holy crap. This guy knows how to DJ, dude.
Well, and what you're doing to build the scene down here, because that's one thing I didn't know, because I just moved here into St. George in December.
Yeah.
You know, so I came from Salt Lake, obviously much bigger scene, everything like that. And so coming out here, and there's like you and Hoon and I building the scene out here, you know what I mean? And then there's apparently a couple who've really ruined the scene as well. So it's kind of cool to be a part of that transition and seeing what you guys are doing for it. And it's awesome, man.
Dude, it's dope. Awesome. It's really cool, you know? It's interesting, you know, because I feel like I like the scene up in Salt Lake City, and the only bummer about, like, I love St. George, I love living in Southern Utah, and the only bummer about it is just how little there is to do with electronic music down here. So it is like finding like another wanderer in the desert when you happen to find somebody that also appreciates electronic music.
It is.
You know?
It is.
Cool. I'm going to make a quick plug. So just so you guys know, this is the 4th episode of the Southern Utah DJ series of this podcast, right? So I'm hosting all DJs from Southern Utah. If you happen to be a DJ in Southern Utah and you want to get on this podcast, hit me up at Initiate Revolution on Instagram, and I'll get you set up. So anyway, man, you came down here, you said in December, right?
Yep.
And then we met, was it in June? It was in June, right?
That sounds about right. May, June, somewhere around there.
So like only 3 months after, or is that 3? Is it like 4?
So I'd been there for 6. I'd been in.
Yeah.
No, I think we met in like April.
Oh, was it April?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I was working at the gym at that point, and I had just met Ostino.
Okay.
And he was the one who introduced me to Hoon and I, and then he needed a door guy.
A door guy.
Yeah.
And you were the door guy.
No, Ostino was,
Oh.
and then I ended up just being there to like rap chords and
hang out.
Yeah, because I can't remember his name. The guy that was helping Hoon and I with the venue, but he had no idea what music equipment he had. He was just like, I don't know, use it, figure it out. I was like, whoa, this is a different place.
Yeah, it's pretty classic. It's pretty classic. Southern Utah, St. George. No offense. No offense. But yeah, it is. It's wild. Yeah, and it's so nice to have somebody come down and like have like knowledge and education and all this other stuff, you know, around it. So, but you, because I've known you for a while, so I can ask these types of questions. But like, you actually have an extensive like background in like music, the music industry, and like DJing and stuff like that. So like, tell us about that.
So I started out, oh man, it must have been 2015, 2016 is when I actually like started taking some classes and really taking it serious. 2017, I was playing my first shows, and that was mainly all around Salt Lake, just starting to get to know those venues, getting to know the other companies, Dope Soul, V2. Shout out to you guys as well. You do a great job in Salt Lake. They've got an awesome local scene. I feel like in Salt Lake, they really try to help local artists. The problem that I've noticed with Utah is a lack of belief. You know what I mean? There's a lack of belief inside of the artists themselves because right now they're just a hometown artist.
Yeah.
But they don't realize if they just drive to Idaho or drive to California, it's the same thing. Just go in there, talk to them, find some friends. Just same thing with me moving to St. George. And so I started doing that. I ended up getting signed to a record label in Idaho called Sovereign Savants, who's now currently out of business due to COVID. And ended up getting my first tour scheduled, everything like that with them, but COVID canceled that.
Okay, yeah.
So I actually went under...
That was your first tour and it got canceled?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I guess my first own tour, right?
Okay.
So I'd been, I'd traveled with one of my teachers a little bit. I'd traveled with some other buddies. But I guess that was the first tour where it was like, hey, this is Enzo, this is Mitch's tour.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I was super excited about that. And then after that got canceled, the problem was they technically owned all my music, right? So that all got pulled off. It basically killed my career. Cause
you were like the Beatles and Michael Jackson.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, comparisons are weird, but
yeah.
But ultimately it just devastated me, and I honestly lost myself in a sense. Was dealing with some mental stuff at that time, and ended up choosing the wrong path to go deeper into drugs rather than deeper into music.
Right on.
But that's ultimately why I moved to St. George, was to really clean that up, and instead of traveling, because I realized that, hey, that is really fun. Mm-hmm. And me and you even talked about this yesterday, but it's something that I'd probably like to sprinkle in now that I think about it, because it is so much fun. But ultimately, I'm trying to create a new presence online. So after I originally went to school in Salt Lake, DJ Salt Lake in Production is what it was called.
Okay.
I don't know if they are still open or not either. I've heard rumors about the owner not.
I didn't even know.
Yeah.
I hadn't even heard of it.
Well, if anybody from Salt Lake is wondering, I'm not bashing on the school. I had a great time there. I went there when Jake Comby was a teacher, though, and it's kind of a rumor there that he was like the good thing about that school.
Yeah.
So he's
like your mentor.
Yeah. So he graduated from the music school of Hollywood.
Okay.
And has a very extensive background in like actual sound engineering, mixing, mastering, and just like true perfect sound. So that's kind of where the realm that I think I'm trying to step into now. Not that I want to teach it myself, but he has created a very extensive online course which I really believe in the product, because that's the way I learned. And I want to help people get into the industry and see that light spark within them. Yeah. Because it's truly what is keeping me sober. It's what's keeping me happy. It's what's keeping me here in St. George. Yeah. So that's kind of where I'm at now. But I mean, there's festivals in there. You know what I mean? I played Bloom 2. That was probably one of my favorite festivals. Yeah. But also just seeing a crowd move at once. You know what I mean? And I think that's why
synchronicity.
That's why everybody wants to do it, right?
When people are all together in that like unity, the unity of like the
plural.
Sound. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that, man. I really dig that. I dig all the passion that just came up for you when you were talking about all of that, because I really do think like every single person that I've interviewed so far, has only been like, 3. But like every single person, it's like they talk about the passion. And passion is like something that really drives me.
When I remember, and I think the reason that is important, because a lot of people think there's so much money in music, which there is.
I don't know where it's at.
But yeah, exactly, right? You gotta find it. And I remember it took me 7 years to make my first dollar from my music.
Okay.
From plays, from anything. Dang. Or even getting paid for my first show. Yeah. You know what I mean? And then my very first show that I got paid for, I mean, I'd probably played 50 house parties and 50 free shows before this point. Yeah. But it was almost $1,000.
Wow.
And I was shocked, you know what I mean? And he offered, and I just said yes. I didn't say another word. And I was just like, when do I be there? When do I go?
You want to pay me?
Yeah,
I'm there, bro.
And it actually it changed it for me because I started to realize what my mind was worth in the time, right? A true creator is going to be worth something much different than somebody who can follow a blueprint. You know what I mean? Somebody who can sit down and create the blueprint right now, it can be much more valuable than the person who's just following the blueprint. But you need both.
Yeah.
And so I think that's where me learning my spot in music, right? If I have the ability to write the blueprint, I want to kind of what you're trying to do with Revolution here is bring artists on. How do we develop them? How do we?
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? Because somebody's got to be next.
Dude, it's so cool too because it offers me like these opportunities. You know, I mean, like we were talking about before the camera started, how everybody has their own style, and when you start to hear more and more people, you can actually like start to hear that style in their mixes, and it's cool because there's a lot of guys down here and they have their like one particular style, and this has given us, like all of us as a group, an opportunity to come together and like kind of learn from each other's styles, like yes. I did a back-to-back last night with the dude. I just keep an eye out for Toxic Nightmare. It's going to come out tomorrow, or today, I guess, whenever you're watching this podcast, because this is going to come out tomorrow too.
Yeah, I got a little sneak peek.
But it was so dope because I got to see this dude go from primarily like playing one particular genre of music and branch into one of my favorite genres, which is like hard techno and trance.
Yep.
And he just like absolutely kill it, and. So I really dig the whole idea that, yeah, I have to commoditize my passion in a sense, but at the same time, it creates these opportunities for community, and for learning and growing,
yes.
So I love that.
One thing, and for some reason I forgot about this for a long time, but so when I was done with my original schooling, I still wanted the business side. So I ended up applying to, I don't know if you've ever heard of Icon Collective.
It sounds familiar to me, but I'm not.
So they're a school out in California. A lot of big EDM artists have gone there. Keizo graduated from there, and all of that. I ended up getting accepted, and then I went to the whole business side of their schooling. It's called Artist Pro.
Yeah.
And it's all about building the brand. You know what I mean? It's like what as you as an artist, what are you standing on, and how to separate your moniker or your alias from your actual personal identity.
Yeah.
And being able to push that, right? And being able to also separate it in a way where it's like, well, if somebody's offended by your brand, that's not you. You don't have to take that on. You don't have to. And I feel like that is, at least for me as an artist, I lacked that a lot. You know what I mean? And I think that's kind of what we're seeing with even your buddy, you know what I mean? Just going into a new genre of music, the lack of confidence of just trying.
Yeah.
And it's just like, dude, why not? Well, like we're in a safe, and that's why I think Oasis is so cool.
Yeah.
Because it's like, dude, when we have 4, 5, 8 DJs here, that's truly a safe space where we can bounce ideas off each other, and it's just like more ears are better ears.
Well, and that's why that deep house party that we had like 2 weeks ago, that was so rad because a lot of those guys like really came out of their shell. I interviewed Rigged last week. He told me that was the first time he played an entire set that was just house music.
Oh yeah, he's pretty heavy usually.
And he was you guys watched that last episode, bro. That was a really heavy set. But it's just cool to hear that like he felt confident enough to like get up there with like a genre of music, and like I know a lot of people are like, oh, anybody can mix house. I don't think that's true. I really just don't. But he did really well.
Yeah, I think if you understand rudiments, you know what I mean. I think you understand how a song is broken up. You know what I mean. A typical house song is going to be 4 to the 4. You know what I mean. I feel like Rig understands that.
Yeah, totally.
You know what I mean? It's like, and some people feel like 140 is the golden number for mixing and this or that, but it's
I do like 140 a lot.
Yeah, but then you have D-Ray where it's like, it doesn't matter.
For him,
it just doesn't matter. Like,
for real.
So there's the open format, you know what I mean? But that's the beautiful part where it's like, you know, I mean, you mixing in key means you can kind of jump into anybody's set and play a pretty good back to back.
Yeah.
But that's why it's hard for me to play with or go back to back with like D-Ray maybe, is because dude, he can literally switch key, BPM, everything all at once. You know what I mean? And it's a completely different flow.
Right.
It's not a bad flow.
No.
It's a great flow.
It's crazy, dude. It's amazing.
It's the shock factor. You know what I mean? It's like, holy cow.
Because at that party that he was DJing, he was like, finishing up the night and all this other stuff. I remember you said to me, dude, this guy could mix a fart with reverb and it would sound good.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, he really can, dude.
He could, and he would scratch out of it.
Yeah, he would scratch out of it.
You know what I mean? It's like,
fart,
dude, it would have some flair, and the next thing you're headbanging, you wouldn't know. You know what I mean? And I think that's the most impressive thing that I've seen in St. George is that at least everybody that I've mixed with up to now, you know what I mean? I've heard rumors about people who are not fun to work with and this and that. I haven't experienced it yet. You know what I mean? Everybody, I've met some stubborn people, but at the same time, it's like as soon as the party starts, as soon as music is playing, it seems like everybody's walls come down. Everybody's very open to the art.
Yeah, it creates the sound, man. The sound creates that unity, you know. And there's also like people that, I mean, there's so much like underground talent here.
Yes,
it's crazy, and that's a huge reason why I wanted to start this podcast. Is because I was like, dude, there are people down here that deserve to like be heard.
Yes,
you know, and I definitely want people to hear them. So I just wanted to go back real quick.
Yep.
You said something that intrigued me, which was that you really want to focus on perfect sound. What does that mean?
So if you want to learn more about that, because that is how deep you want to go into music, right? Perfect sound is any sound.
Okay.
And like I even have, my teacher made a whole little like TikTok post about that actually, but what you're hearing is perfect. But there's parameters to that without it being able to hurt your ears. You know what I mean? It's like driving on the freeway. You can roll down the window, and the vibration, that sound is damaging to your eardrum. But you know, if you had a compressor where you could pull that threshold back, you know what I mean? Then you could actually, in a sense, make that sound perfect in the space.
So when you say perfect, you mean like in a way that like is not damaging, is like, you know, actually like very like pleasant or
it's.
Are you talking about just about decibel threshold or?
All of it, right? So there's like you have your frequency spectrum, right? Like 0 to 20,000 hertz is what a human could hear.
Okay.
But anything past 17,000 is going to be pretty harmful to the human ear, or you're not going to actually be able to hear it because it's just that high pitched.
Yeah.
Anything below 30 is going to kind of sound like mush. So it's like those, you know, especially like dub, rhythm, those like deep subs that you hear, those are all going to be like perfectly EQ'd right at that 30.
Interesting.
You know what I mean? Or if you're mixing and mastering a rap song or a pop song, that 4 to 6,000 frequency range is going to carry those S's.
Yeah.
It's like a singer like that.
Yeah.
If you don't want it to sound like they're lisping, you have to just have a little blip there. You know what I mean? And it's like, and then on top of that, it's like, is your pad side chained? Are you grouping things together so you only have 4 groups sending to the master? So there's a lot that goes into perfect sound because it really comes down to the signal flow and how things are flowing to the master chain.
Okay.
And so I guess that's a very long way to give you the answer. But so every sound can be perfect. But when I say I want to focus on perfect sound, I want people to come to my sets knowing that there's like their ears are safe. They don't have to wear earplugs. They don't have to do any of that. They can just come enjoy a good time.
Yeah.
I've got them.
Totally. I feel that.
And I think there needs to be more of that. You know what I mean? It's like you'll hear modern rap where it's like, I love that everybody is a producer. I actually do. Like I think it's cool. Everybody can be and you should be. Go for it.
Right.
But don't rip apart people's speakers or their ears. You know what I mean?
Be kind.
Yeah, just be kind with it. Or be educated with it. You know what I mean? It's the same way with the way we speak to people. You know what I mean? It's like...
For real,
Yeah.
dude. And you
Yeah.
know, like I do feel like nowadays, like a lot of people don't really understand tone, candor, like things and how they speak to people. You know,
Yes.
like you'll
Just
just
like a
have some people
salesman.
that are blowing you out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Blowing you out, and you're like, God damn, this is an intense conversation.
Yeah,
And they're
tickle
like,
me,
oh
dude.
no, like
Like,
I'm calm, and you're like,
yeah.
you don't sound calm, bro.
Yeah, some people
You
want to
know?
be blasted away, others don't. Like, you know what I mean? And other people are very tense and others aren't.
Yeah.
And that's perfectly fine to like leak into your production and all of that, but it's still like the intro is still supposed to be a build up. You know what I mean? There's still music theory, you know what I mean? In a sense, the rise and the crescendo and all of this still needs to have a solution. You know what I mean? There's a lot of things that should happen to make it predictably unpredictable.
Well, so and I don't think I'm the one that came up with this, but this was kind of the way that I thought about it just now with the conversational piece, like the tone, candor, and you know how the song flows and all of this other stuff, and how that all sounds together. Yeah, man, I really dig that idea, and I don't know if this was the idea you were conveying or not, but the idea that like when you're producing a song, it's a fucking conversation.
Yes.
Like it's, you know, what you're saying to like your audience. And even if you're playing stuff on the decks that's not your shit, the way that you play it, that shit is a fucking conversation.
Yes.
With people
And
in
it's
a communion.
Yeah, and it's like how are you interacting with the crowd? How are you interacting with those tracks as well? Mm-hmm. Like are you actually into your tracks?
Yeah, of what you're playing right
now.
Yeah,
like, and you even told me that when I was playing the Sam Hain Masquerade.
Okay.
And I was actually, for the first time, playing my own music because I had my USB back.
Yeah.
So I was just playing off your beat port forever. for like months.
Hey, we did some good work on that one.
And we did,
bro.
And we did.
It was a good time.
And we did, but you even came over to me and you were like, "Well, this is your flow, huh?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yeah, this is my music."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's totally different when like you're enveloped in what you're playing.
Right.
Because the whole crowd can feel it.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? I think that's, at least for me, that's I think what I want to bring into the music again, is because again, everybody's a DJ, everybody's a producer now. Mm-hmm. It's at the access of our fingertips. You can go to Guitar Center in Salt Lake and buy that for $10,000 or whatever. Mm-hmm. I mean, if you got it, I guess you're a DJ. Right?
Yeah.
So it's like, so where's the passion?
Yeah, it's interesting too, because at that deep house party, there was this cat who was saying to my girlfriend, like, "Oh, he's playing for you. Dance like he's playing for you." And she's smart enough to know. She's like, he's not fucking playing for anybody except himself, bro. There could be nobody in this fucking basement. He's gonna play the exact same way, you know. Yeah, but that passion like comes right back down to that passion, and the conversation, you know, is being led by that passion when you're behind the decks or creating a song. So speaking of creating a song, you're producing right now, right?
Yes, sir.
You're currently making tracks.
Yep. So I am currently working on my first EP for my Nemici project, which Nemici actually means betrayal in Italian.
Nice, good. I was going to ask you that.
Yep. So it's a much more sultry avenue that I've ever gone down.
Damn, I didn't know that. I like that.
Yeah.
Dude.
So it's obviously I don't want to get into too many details, but I had some friends before I came down here who turned out to not be the best of friends.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I mean? Put me in a very, very bad position. I had to do certain things to protect my dog, who I view as my son.
Yeah.
And so just put me in a bad position. That's why, again, I ended up moving to St. George's, because I needed to get away. Mm-hmm. And that was something that I never thought I would have to do. Or, you know what I mean? When you're put in that position, you're like, well, there's nothing else I can do.
Right.
And so now it's more about me actually finding emotions to convey through my music rather than just making clean music. You know what I mean? And so it's like there's more of a full picture than Enzo ever was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so that was if they don't know, that was my old alias, my old artist name was Enzo Sound. So I'm sure a lot of people in Salt Lake know that.
Yeah. If we got viewers in Salt Lake, you better know that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. So it's a much like deeper project for you emotionally than what you were doing when you were Enzo Sound.
Yep. So Enzo Sound I was actually considered like dub. So I was
cool.
Dub electronic because it was very experimental. I also have a very rare personality disorder, or I would call it a trait.
Yeah, what is it? What attribute?
Yeah,
Personality
the
attribute.
diagnosis. The diagnosis is major depressive schizotypal personality disorder.
Holy shit.
Yep.
What, somebody actually said that to you with a straight face?
Yep.
That's like, damn.
They gave me medication for it.
I feel like that's like several diagnoses
It
like,
is.
in one shit.
It
Okay,
is.
yeah.
It is. Because it's when I get stressed or when it gets bad, you know what I mean? And then I get depressed and then I'll start having psychotic thoughts and the psychotic thoughts lead to hallucinations.
I didn't mean cool.
Oh, no.
But,
but it is, in a way, kind of cool.
All right, right on. If you dig it, bro.
Oh, I mean, I'm tapping into that a lot for this project.
Interesting.
Because it's helping, especially with the job I have now, selling cars and always being face-to-face with people. I'm always present. I'm always there.
Yeah, you got to be on.
Yeah, it allows me time to just disconnect and like dissociate like I always did in the past when I was on drugs, but in a healthy way, in a meditative way, where it's hey, I don't need anything else. The music is, in a sense, the drug. What I'm creating is the drug, right?
I feel that.
My creation is my baby. It's this thing, but it's also creating this perfectionist in me, where it's like if it doesn't have that. And I don't know how to describe it yet, but there's like a very silky sound that I've come up with.
Yeah, yeah.
And, after the podcast, I'll give you a little sneak peek of it, but it's...
Oh, you're not going to play any of your songs during your set, huh?
I don't have them.
Damn.
Exported yet. I just have like little clips of it.
All right.
But, so, working on that as well. But hopefully I'm planning on January 1st. So 2025 is the release date for this EP. There's going to be 7 songs on it.
Cool.
All EPs I'll have are going to be released on the number 7. And so it's just going to be 7777, which is, me kind of, I've always liked the number 6. And so it's me leveling up, in a sense.
Oh, right.
It's me leveling up by going down, if that makes sense. I'm digging deep into myself and kind of expressing the demons within me, you know what I mean? The addict within me, the fueled.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There was so many years in my life where I just felt fueled. You know what I mean? Like, it didn't matter what I was doing. I had to be like
pumped up.
Yeah, like pumped in, over passionate. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I'm going to smack it in the face. You know what I mean? Like, really show it.
there was this really dope deep house song. I don't even remember what it's called, but like they said in this song, like in the interlude, they're like, you can never live by your passions because passions can never be quenched. And I was like,
that is
too bad, bro. That's what I'm going to do. I don't fucking care.
That is a very, very beautiful quote, though. But that's, you know what I mean? I just happen to be one of those people where it's like, I'll drink it all.
I feel you,
know
bro.
What I mean? I will burn that wick very, very quick.
Where can everybody find your EP when it comes out? On January 1st?
Yep, it's going to be on all platforms. So it's going to be on Spotify, YouTube, SoundCloud even. I do have a SoundCloud right now. It's still attached with some of my old music. So if you look up Nemici, Nemici, you'll find me on SoundCloud.
Sick.
But there's no current music. You know what I mean? The last thing that I released on there was probably produced like 4 years ago.
Yeah.
So.
Right on, dude. So SoundCloud and then all the major streaming services, that's where you're going to be at.
Yep.
That's dope, dude. Man, there's a bunch of questions I normally ask that I just don't have time to ask. But the one question that I will ask is, so when you're on the decks, because we're going to watch you mix in just a second here. When you're on the decks, do you have any, is there any special trick that you like to do as a DJ to spice shit up, or just stuff that you like to hear when you're spinning that you like to do on the decks?
I like actually mixing.
Okay, go ahead.
I like keeping both faders up as much as possible.
Yeah, you like blending.
Yeah, I like actually blending the songs.
Yeah.
The more that 2 songs are playing at once, in my mind, the better. You know what I mean? I don't want to have to wrap my USB in tinfoil so they can't Shazam it. I just want it to be mixed to the point where they can't.
Yeah, to blend in the most fluid way, and do it. I do.
Have a conversation with the songs.
That's why we get along so well, bros. I for real have I will blend 2 songs to the point where they're both at the tail end of their song.
It's a new song.
And then I'll loop those shits and then find another song and bring like a third song into that shit. Like for hours, I'll do that.
I remember the Deep House night. You found that one loop, and you were like, "Dude, I can't stop. I can't stop."
I don't know, dude. I get like a sound that I like, dude. I just stick with it for like 8 tracks. It's insane, dude. It's really ridiculous.
Yeah, ultimately, I think it's problem solving, right? I think that's what music and I guess perfect sound was to the artists. They found the problems and solved them. I think that's what perfect sound is. You know what I mean? It's like you could listen to a hat in that track, like your favorite track, like break it all down. If you had the stems and could just hear the hat, it'd probably sound pretty crispy.
Oh yeah.
Like you could probably listen just to the hat for a while.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean? Same with the kick, same with, you know what I mean? You could listen to just the one element.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you being you can probably already pick it out, but the average listener, they don't even think about that. You know what I mean? But it's like, you hear the start of certain songs and you instantly know because of the placement, because of where it's at. I think Zoo, you know who Zoo is, right? Yeah, I think he does a very, very good job of that, especially with his Desert Woman album. Like, they are all placed in the same room.
Yeah.
Like, you listen to that and you go there. And I think that's where I'm starting to find myself as an artist, is that I'm able to create that room. And that's something that I didn't have before. Like, I had a thumpy bass line, had a big old kick, but there was no space for it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was just there, and it was just loud. You know what I mean? But now it's like, you know, it's got its own little cottage feeling. You know what I mean? And there's this like rustic orange couch, and like, you know what I mean? But then there's all these like weird like plants. They're like adding all these like weird elements and colors, and
it's quaint, cozy, but kind of strange.
Yes.
I dig it.
Yes. And just a roaring fire.
Fuck yeah, dude. All right, man. I'm stoked, dude. Thank you so much for coming on the podcast today, dude.
Man,
I'm excited to hear you mix. We're gonna get him on the decks doing his 1 hour his 1 hour set, and then him and I are gonna go on the back-to-back. You got a treat last time because my files got fucked up, so you got to see Rick and I's like entire back-to-back. But if you want to see the back-to-back, please subscribe to the Patreon. You could buy individual episodes if you want to see those specific back-to-backs. Check out the Raveolution Patreon. It's dope. I'm going to have merch on there someday in the near future. Dude, Nemici, thank you so much, bro.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, dude. Let's see him on the decks.
I'm trying to come up on the lid, flip a couple bricks, cop a couple peas, sell them by the slip, I'm trying to come up on the lid, flip a couple bricks, cop a couple peas, sell them by the slip, I'm trying to come up on the lid, flip a couple bricks, cop a couple peas, sell them by the slip, I'm trying to come up on the lid. breathe quick. I'm coming to the spot, leave my ass on the bench. Slip the pen out, and this is how this rhyme commence. The things are being born by the clean troopers. We live committed poopers from the funky land users. I'm coming to the spot. I'm coming to the spot. I'm coming to the spot. I'm coming to the spot, leave my ass on the bench. Now ain't no one perfect that we on earth with, but why buy if it ain't worth it? Girls that's worthless, I can't purchase. I'll be single to Supergirl surface, with a bottom rounder than the earth is. Perky on top, soft as an earth is. Good dunk, I get a group of tens. Girl, we could be super friends. Super friends,
Ooh, baby, we could be super friends. Ooh, baby, we could be super friends. Ooh, baby, we could be super friends. Ooh, baby, we can be super friends. for myself. Think I'll dust them off, put them back up on the shelf. Case my little baby girl is in need. Am I coming out of left field? Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now. I've been feeling it since 1966 now. Might be over now, but I feel it still. Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now. Let me kick it like it's 1986 now. Might be over now, but I feel it still. Got another mouth to feed. Living with a babysitter, mama call a grave digger. Gone with the fallen leaves. Am I coming out of left field? Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now. I've been feeling it since 1966 now. Might have had your fill, I can feel it still. Might be over now, but I feel it still. Might be over now, but I feel it still. Might be over now, but I feel it still. Might be over now, but I feel it still. Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now. I've been feeling it since 1966 now. Might be over
switch it. Jawbreaker. Switch it.
Chopper, sister, brother, son, daughter, father, motherfucker, copper, got the Maserati dancing on the bridge, pussy poppin'. Tell the coppers, ha 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 ha, you can't catch 'em, you can't stop 'em. I go by them goon rules. If you can't beat 'em, then you pop 'em. You can't man 'em, then you mop 'em. You can't stand 'em, then you drop 'em. You pop 'em, cause we pop 'em like over red and vodka. Motherfucker, I'm ill. Yeah, a million here, a million there. Sicilian bitch with long hair, with coconut every year, like smoking the thinnest air. I open the Lamborghini, hoping them crackers see me. Like, look at that bastard Weezy. He's a beast, he's a dog, he's a motherfucking problem. Okay, you're a goon, but what's a goon to a goblin? Nothing. You ain't scaring nothing. On some faggot bullshit. Call him Dennis Rock. Call me with your own bitch. Call me on my sidekick. Never answer when it's private. Damn, I hate a shy bitch.
Don't you hate a shy bitch?
Yeah, I hate a shy bitch. She ain't shy no more. She changed her name to my bitch. Yeah, nigga, that's my bitch. So when she asks for the money, when you through, don't be surprised, bitch. And it ain't trickin'.
My gunshots will make you levitate. put your hands up to the sky.
Ice Cubes and DOCs, the Snoop Deal Double G's, and the group that said motherfuck the police. Gave you a tape full of dope beats to bump when you strolled through in your hood. And when your album sales wasn't doing too good, who's the doctor they told you to go see?
Y'all better listen up closely. All you niggas that said that I turn pop or the fur flop, y'all know the reason that Dre ain't been getting no sleep. So fuck y'all, all of y'all. If y'all don't like me, blow me.
Y'all are gonna keep fucking around with me and turn me back to the old. Still the same OG. Still the same OG. Still the same OG. Still the same OG.
Nowadays, everybody wanna talk like they got something to say, but nothing comes out when they move their lips. Just a bunch of gibberish, and motherfuckers out there just forgot about hey.
want you to smoke trees.
Nowadays, everybody wanna talk like they got something to say, but nothing comes out when they move their lips. Just a bunch of gibberish, and motherfuckers laughing because you got about
With the bass. You got to move. You got to move. You got to move. You got to move. Can't take the noise. Can't you feel this? Can't take the noise got.
There is a ghost lying in my sheets. I'm all alone when I sleep. I hear the walls trying to speak. There's something haunting me. She said, there's a ghost in my bed, and I don't know if he's alive or dead. There's a ghost in my bed. Every night I toss and turn, she said. There's a ghost in my head. She don't know if I'll come back like he said. There's a ghost in my head. My bed, my bed, my bed.
She said, baby, when you're gone, I'm scared. She said, baby, when you're gone, I'm scared. She said, baby, when you're gone, I'm scared. Then I'll never ever see you again.
There is a ghost lying in my sheets. I'm all alone when I sleep. I hear the walls trying to speak. There's something haunting me. She said, there's a ghost in my bed, and I don't know if he's alive or dead. There's a ghost in my bed. Every night I toss and turn, she said. There's a ghost in my head. She don't know if I'll come back like he said. There's a ghost in my head.
The next level. 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 The next level.
The next level. The next level. The next level. The next level.
For a minute, now I'm back with the jump off. Goons in the club. Going for a minute, now I'm back with the jump off. Going for a minute. Goons in the club, case something jump off. Goons in the club, case something jump off. Goons in the club, case something jump off. For a minute, now I'm back with the jump off, 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 back with the 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 back.
come around your city, bling bling.
There's too much panic in this town. There's too much panic in this town. I'm going deeper underground. I'm going deeper underground. Well, I got to go deeper. Got to go much deeper. There's too much panic in this town. There's too much panic in this town. I'm going deeper, 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 deeper. I'm going deeper underground.
me take a step back. Let me take a step back. Let me take a step back. Let me take a step back. Watching it close when your eyeball. Watching it close when your eyeball.
to the reverend says it's been a while. I'm running in the rando, she is social scandal. Running to the reverend says it's been a while. I'm new to the spot, I wanna review a whole lot of everything but nothing to do. Feel the inner touch, the partner ex-wrestler. He stays for chest, the partner ex-wrestler. Partner ex-wrestler.
This is causing it.
Look, go. You got my back, or you gonna front? Look, is this what you want? Do you got my back, or you gonna front? Look, is this what you want? Do you got my back, or you gonna front? Look, is this what you want? Do you got my back, or you gonna front? Look, you got my back, or you gonna front? Look, is this what you want? Do you got my back, or you gonna front? Look, is this what you want? Do you got my back, or you gonna front? Are you gonna front? Look. You got my back, or you gonna front? Look. You got my back, or you gonna front? Look. Hands up right now, back it on up like a truck right now. Look. Hands up right now, back it on up like a truck right now. Go. Hands up right now, back it on up like a truck right now. Look. Hands up right now, yeah, almost up right now. Is this what you want? Do you got my back, or you gonna front? Look. Is this what you want? Do you got my back, or you gonna front? Look. Hands up right now, back it on up like a truck right now. Go. Hands up right now, back it on up like a truck right now. Go. Hands up right now, back it on up like a truck right now. Look, almost up right now. Yeah, almost up right now.
check this out. Yo, check this out, man. Yo, check this out.
Yo, 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 yo. Let's give it up for Nemici. That was a dope set. Now remember, if you want to check out the rest of this back-to-back, you need to subscribe to the Patreon. There's a special group of people here that are going to get to see the back-to-back free. Let's hear it for you guys. Say, what's up? Dope, dope. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, dude. And don't forget to subscribe to that Patreon. Thank you for watching the Revolution Podcast.
Revolution.